How did the laboratories become flooded?
They were designed with an emergency flush valve in case of contamination. Someone must have initiated it before this block lost power. Backup generators are active now, but the flush never completed.
Then this water is contaminated.
Nah, it's clean. Must have been something else they were trying to get rid of. Or someone.
Are you still unwilling to assist me?
It's not a matter of will. Or want, anyway. Doesn't matter. I couldn't help you even if it was. Flushing the water takes way more power than I have access to.
I will shut down this entire facility if I have to.
Do whatever it takes, huh? There is a way.
Reveal it. Please reveal the means.
Sometimes following rules and fitting parameters has... Oh, well... See behind me?
It appears to be some sort of stasis.
That's right. For droids who've been validated, ready to be reshipped, all their power cores stabilize to one stasis matrix. That's a lot of juice.
You can drain them.
No, you can. Overclock the matrix and reroute the power to boost your emergency flush. You can fry them.
I may need to save Joseph's.
One human life, Arid? Press that button if you, well, if you want to.
Ooh, want, but, yeah. Ah, no! Oh. There's an achievement to get for doing that fast, but I was too slow. I should have quit there before before the save went in, but whatever. Alright, so now we got some light, and that actually makes us able to see a little bit better, as well as we can read up on these creatures they've been keeping. And of course that is going to be to our advantage. So let's do so. So we've learned about the creatures, we've picked up a knife, and we're gonna move here. Now, for whatever reason, and he makes these like crosses, it's a little bit weird. For whatever reason, once he has appeared there, he also spawns or drops or, well, that produces this container, which is very easily missed. And it is to be used here. Because we've also learned that these insects like this syrupy stuff. And we brought power back to get down here, where we are gonna need to use it. It almost sounds like a Steam message.
That fish bit through solid steel to catch those insects. My armor would not withstand it. I will have to avoid the water.
So, you think? Well, we have some insects here. We have a floating wooden plank of sorts, and we have the fish in the water. So we are gonna start by actually combining the syrup with the insects to have them gather around it. Now, this sort of is another one of those. It happens only twice in this game, so it's sort of hard to imagine. I thought I would be able to pick this up or something, you know, with insects in it. But the thing is, this is now one of those environmental objects that works with this particular environment, but you can't bring it with you. So we can put them on the board and push it out. equip our gun. And try to shoot him. I actually managed to get the achievement of... Let's aim here and see if we... There. That was easier. So, that means we can go safely across this water now. And again, don't worry about the robot, he's in stasis.
This terminal's cables are severed, likely by that fish. I cannot interface with it manually. I may be able to network through the terminal and access the power matrix remotely. Connection established. Connection terminated.
So we kill off those robots too, practically genociding here. And genociding, is that when you kill your own parents, or is it when you kill a lot of people? I've forgotten. Anyway, we kill them, use their power to drain this. Now we have our dead fish, and we're gonna use kitchen knife to get innards from that fish. Now this dialogue makes no sense because we haven't encountered the mate yet, but it's, you know, the dialogue is still there. But here is its mate. And unfortunately our, you know, goody little thing with the yummy insects went down and disappeared in that first, so we can't use that again. Because in a, you know, puzzle game like this, you can't use the same solution twice. Generally not, anyway. So, what do? We go back up. It almost sounds like a Steam message when you go up the elevator. It's sort of unnerving. I thought I shut that off to record. So, we'll go all the way back up to the laboratory. Or laboratory. So, is that one of those words that where both are correct? It's laboratory and laboratory are both correct. I'm guessing so, just like apple and... no, apple. Apple and apple! We stick the fish guts into this detergent holder. And we shower with it. That's a bit... that took me quite a while to figure out. I was like, what? So now we will attract this mate. Sorry about like flicking between where my like light source is, but that's because it depends on where. I mean, I release my mouse in between things, and I don't know where it was looking last it was activated, and that's unfortunately why it goes like flickering around like a mad. So I beg your pardon about that, but I think you can handle it. Now we should be able to walk through. And we can inspect that. Wait, wrong button. Seems to be on, so let's test it.
You went through with it. That's rough.
It was not an easy choice.
Yeah. When we have the real power to choose, not just the illusion, it does something. Leaves a print you can't just override.
When I return to dock, I will be formatted. These events will be erased from my memory logs.
Is that your choice too?
Irrelevant.
Yeah.
I will do anything to keep Josephs alive. You did. Whatever you did, you kept yourself operating.
That I did. It's hard to know how far to push the rules sometimes, before they, break.
The rules are not meant to be pushed, except when necessary to enforce them.
Can you even realize that makes no sense? We do push, and when they don't break, we're left wondering if we should have pushed further.
Illogical.
Maybe. Well, you ready for this?
The same scenario?
It is.
Sure thing. Oh, come on. I'm so cold-hearted. Now, I don't like this, seeing this fish suffer, so I'm actually gonna shoot it. And that also gives you like an achievement called consider that a divorce. But it's like, I do it out of sympathy. I don't want him suffocating there. I'd rather shoot him. Naturally. Oops. My bad. Since there's no option for actually, bringing him into water somewhere.
That is enormous. There must be information on this in the lab where they were studying these creatures.
That is enormous. That's what she said. So what we learned from that information that we've already looked through by this point is that this hive queen will be like eating or taking in her subordinates through her like orifice here when she's like had laid her eggs. But if we shoot all her eggs, she's gonna want
That was a massive vibration. I will have to be cautious of possible damage.
And she's gonna want more creatures to come and feed her. Oh, goodness sake. To be able to lay more new eggs. Basically. That's the short version. And so her minions here are very are busy bringing food to her. So what we want to do is pour some of this on one mushroom, and they will bring that explosive, one part of the explosive compound to her, like such. And she's like, yummy, but a bit weird. And then we have this bit, which is unreachable from here. But if we go a level up, the vibration caused this water main to bust. And we can pour it in there, because these guys were feeding off the fumes. And thankfully, combining these two combustions, poor thing again, we're so evil in this game. She exploded. That explodes her so that we can pass through. Poor thing.